here. So it says the Cleveland Browns are considering moving on from head coach Kevin Stefanki this offseason, according to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler. Fowler said Tuesday that both the Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders have done their preliminary research on a potential move at head coach. Doesn't mean they're locked into doing it or that they've decided yet, but those are certainly on my radar, Fowler said. Okay, so it seems like looks like there's something that you have to put into the league office to show that you're interested in other coaches. And it looks like the Browns have gone that route or chosen to go on that route as far as the front office. The Browns hold a 4-12 record heading into the regular season finale of Stefanski's sixth season as head coach. Now, 6 seasons of the head coach don't come lightly. For you to be able to be there for 6 seasons. Now, I understand, all right, first season, y'all some trash. Second season, you probably got Coach of the Year award. Third season, you probably was trash or something happened. Next season, you got Deshaun, but Deshaun was some trash. Following season, you probably got Coach of the Year. Last season, some bullshit, and then now we in this season here. So I could see how you would be able to stay for so long because within 6 years or 6 seasons, you've had 2 Coach of the Year awards, and then Deshaun Jackson, and then signing Deshaun Jackson to the first year, and then him not being able to play until like after week 10. So we got to keep you. And then the following season, Deshaun Watson, I'm sorry, I said Jackson. Deshaun Watson, he for some reason he don't look like himself that next season. And then y'all ain't as good. And then he gets hurt. So I understand why Stefanski is still on this team, or still a head coach of this team, albeit he may have a losing record throughout these 6 seasons as head coach. Fowler's news comes after NFL Network's Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero reported on December 20th the Browns had not yet made a decision about Stefanski's future with the team. Maybe his contract is coming to an end. The Browns know Stefanski can coach, and he has maintained a consistent approach amid the adversity of a transition year with a young roster, Rappaport and Pelissero wrote. Cleveland signed both Stefanski and general manager Andrew Berry to extensions ahead of the 2024 season. Okay, so this can't be his last year then. If they re-upped in 24, the Browns owner credited Stefanski and Berry at the time with leading the team to a wild card performance in 23, despite starting 5 different quarterbacks that season. Cleveland has gone 7-26 since those extensions, in part due to continued instability at the quarterback position. Deshaun Watson was available for just 7 games last season before he suffered a season-ending injury that sidelined him for 2025. The Browns started out the season with Joe Flacco under center, only to ultimately bench and trade Flacco in favor of testing out 2 rookie quarterbacks in Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. Stefanski, who was named NFL Coach of the Year in both 2020 and 23, after leading the Browns to their last 2 playoff berths, declined to answer questions about his job security Monday. When asked if he wanted to return to the Browns next season, however, Stefanski answered, "As you can imagine, my sole focus is on this game versus Cincinnati. But I also would tell you I'm privileged to have this job."
Damn.
Is that how you answer a question?
Damn.
Is that how you answer the question to when asked if he wanted to return to the Browns next season? However, Stefanski answered, "As you can imagine, my sole focus is on this game versus Cincinnati. But I also would tell you I'm privileged to have this job." Well, no shit. You privileged to have this job. No shit. Now, Stefanki, is this how you answer a question about if you want to return next season? I mean, I would have said, bro, I still got a contract through next season. I sure as hell do want to return next season. That's how I'm answering the question. Sign me to another contract. Get me another extension. Because at this time, as we can see, all we need is a solid play from that quarterback position. I'm going to say it here now, man. If the Cleveland Browns are able to keep everything intact, I can see them having a magical season next year with Shedeur Sanders at the helm at quarterback. I said it. If the Cleveland Browns are able to keep everything intact, they got some great draft picks, high draft picks, 2 in the first round this year. If they're able to bolster up that offensive line through free agency and the draft, get some skill position players, especially a wide receiver, in the draft, y'all should be able to make some shit happen next year and have a magical season. And by magical season, I'm talking 10 wins or better. I'm talking about playoff berth. I'm talking about who knows what happens after that. All I know is, Kevin Stefanki, this ain't how you want to answer this question when you ask the question. And I ain't telling you how to talk. I'm just telling you what I hear. And when I hear, you speak. Now, you could be a cool, calm, collect dude and want to keep things close to the vest, but you got a contract extension just last year, it looks like. So for them to be questioning your job security and stability right now is ridiculous. I'll be asking niggas, where the fuck you get that from? Why the fuck would you be asking me a question that I just got extended last year? Let's move on. Let's
just get to the point.
Let's get to it. All right. So, at least part of Stefanski's probability to return could hinge on Sanders, who is preparing to make his 7th and final start. Final start of the season on Sunday against the Cincinnati Bengals. According to Rappaport and Pelissero, how Stefanki and his staff continue to bring along Sanders will be part of the evaluation as Cleveland approaches a QB crossroads. Sanders, who completed a career-high 73.9% of his passes while leading the Browns to an upset victory of the Pittsburgh Steelers over Week 17, could potentially impact both his career and Stefanski's with his performance following Sunday's, 1 Eastern, 1 p.m. Eastern kickoff. Damn, man, they talking about getting rid of that boy, man. They talking about trying to fire Stefanki. I'm going to tell you guys this right now. The best thing for Shedeur is that they keep Kevin Stefanki and they keep him where he at starting quarterback, and then try to build around him. The defense is where the defense is supposed to be at. You need offensive linemen, the draft, free agency, and then get some wide receiver. Your first two, they got 2 first-round picks this coming off season. One of them need to be an offensive lineman, and the other one need to be a wide receiver. Either a center or a left tackle. You could go center because Dallas, I like how Dallas don't play. Dallas gonna get him a center every couple years in the draft. Baltimore don't play. Baltimore, they gonna get him a center every couple years in the draft. First round though. First round. When you're a first round center, that says something about you. I would get if there's a first round center that's available and that's worth it, I will go that route. If not, I'm going with a left tackle with one of my picks in the first round, and then I'm going wide receiver with my other pick in the first round. You gotta get this team up to date, man. You gotta bolster and build this team around what Shedeur has already done. Build off of these last 7 games. Now, worst case scenario, bro, Shedeur. I'm telling you, Shedeur.
Let's just get to the point.
Shedeur, bro. Take heed. You need to go to that front office and let them know that they need to keep Stefanki. It's the best thing for you. Real shit. In this world, in this time, in this league, everything is about timing. If they get rid of Stefanki, they're not going to search for a coach that wants to work with you primarily. They're going to get a coach. That coach is going to be looking at who's in the draft. He's going to be looking at the team as well, but he's going to be looking at who's in the draft and who's coming up in free agency. Probably before he even looks your way. So if you ask me, man, if you get a conversation with Andrew Berry, you got to plead your case to keep Stefanki. And that's real shit. You may not like Stefanki, but both of y'all need each other right now. Shedeur can save Stefanski's job, and Stefanki can save Shedeur's job. But they have to be able to work together as men. And who knows what's going on behind the scenes? There's probably nothing going on, but who knows, right? If you ask me, the best case scenario for Shedeur Sanders is that Stefanki stays and the front office is able to build around Shedeur Sanders with the draft picks and free agency. Also, you will have to extend Deshaun Jackson, because extending Deshaun Jackson means that you have more money to play with when it comes to the offseason, right? Extending Deshaun Jackson also because ultimately I don't believe Deshaun Jackson stays with y'all for the rest of the season. Now, I mean, I don't think Shedeur Sanders stays with y'all after 3 years from now. 3 years from now, I believe Shedeur Sanders will want to kick rocks, say deuces, and be out to another team. Preferably a team in a warm weather city. Preferably a team who's got a dome stadium. Preferably. But ultimately, I don't see Shedeur wanting to stay in this situation for too much longer. Again, I don't know no niggas that want to stay in Cleveland except for Njoku. Cleveland niggas don't even want to stay in Cleveland. What the fuck you talking about, man? You think Shedeur want to stay in Cleveland? He got this pick of the litter? Are you fucking crazy? If Shedeur Sanders got his own pick of the litter, you think he gonna stay in Cleveland, nigga? When Cleveland niggas don't even want to stay in Cleveland, nigga? What the fuck you talking about, man? So let's not be stupid, man. So the best thing for the Browns to do, extend Deshaun Watson. Get that cap number to a lower number so that you can sign some offensive linemen. And whether if it's one or not, sign one offensive lineman. Then you go back and you get yourself some offensive linemen through the draft, and you get your wide out in the draft as well. I don't believe you can go, free agency. Maybe you can get somebody for a league minimum through free agency, but that's it. But everything else, man, y'all gonna have to rock it how you rock it, man. Yeah, man. So with that being said, man, thank you, YouTube. Thanks for watching the video. It's that man, I'm Boo's brother, man. And we just covered, should Stefanki get fired from the Cleveland Browns, like this article was saying. Man, like, comment, subscribe. It's your man, Abu. And we got